Thank you. Sri Jairam Rameshji.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chairman, sir. Sir, I was not scheduled to speak, but I've been provoked to speak by certain comments made by some members.
No provocation.
So on the 8th of
There
March,
was no provocation.
on the 8th of March
It was
2016, on the bill, on the 8th of March 2016, I was privileged to present the report of the Standing Committee, the 92nd report of the committee, chaired by Sri Ram Gopal Yadavji, who was the chairman, and this was a comprehensive report on the restructuring of the Medical Council of India. The background to this report was widespread complaints on the corrupt, on the non-transparent, and the completely arbitrary functioning of the MCI and its top officials. This has been known for the last decade, but because of the nexus between certain vested interests in the political establishment and the MCI, no further action could be taken. The UPA government started the process of cleanup of of the MCI. This was taken forward, but then it went into the courts and everything went into cold storage. So the Standing Committee for 1 year took evidence from across the country, spoke to doctors, activists, and various interest groups and gave a unanimous report. I want to ask the Honorable Minister, straight question, have vested interests sabotaged this report once again? Because all we read after the submission of this report is that it was referred to a 3-member group of the Niti Aayog. Now what the Niti Aayog has recommended, God alone knows. But the fact of the matter is, there is a systematic attempt being made to scuttle the recommendations of the Standing Committee. And the scuttling is taking place by the same vested interests which the Standing Committee had given recommendations on. So I would like to ask the Honorable Minister, what is the intention of the government? Are they going to succumb to the vested interests, or are they going to reform the Medical Council of India? So the bill we are passing today is only one small part of the recommendations of the Standing Committee. You cannot take one, it is not a la carte, it's not a cafeteria that you take one dish and say the other dish is not acceptable to me. It's a complete comprehensive package, and you can't take one recommendation in isolation. And I want to ask the Honorable Minister, what is the intention of the government on the Standing Committee? Meanwhile, the Supreme Court has set up a 3-member committee under Justice Lodha and the former CAG of the government of India. How will the recommendations of the 3-member committee of the Supreme Court gel with the recommendations that have been made by the Standing Committee? The second question I want to ask, sir, Mr. Satish Mishra has raised a very important point. Does this bill covers private colleges also? I want the clarity from the minister. The idea was there would be a common entrance test covering government colleges and private colleges. That is what the Standing Committee recommendation was. Now what we are doing, already we have a need for the private colleges. We are giving 1 year grace for government colleges. I want to ask the Honorable Minister, will this 1 year be a stretchable year, or are they going to, under no circumstances, will they allow an extension beyond 1 year? Our understanding, when we attended the meeting that the Finance Minister had called, was that at the end of 1 year, from next year, that is 2017-2018, there will be one common entrance test for government colleges and private colleges in different regional languages. I want to get from the Honorable Minister a clear and categorical assertion. Thirdly, sir, we all know the tentacles that the Medical Council of India has across the political system. See the reconstitution of the National Board on Examination. The same people against whom there have been so many questions raised have been able to influence the selection of people on the National Board on Examination. seeing the constitution of the National Board on Examination does not give me any confidence whatsoever that this government has the courage to stand up to the vested interests of the Medical Council of India and accept the recommendations of the Standing Committee of Mr. Ram Gopal Yadav, which was a comprehensive blueprint for reform of medical education, for the elimination of this evil of capitation fee, for increasing both undergraduate and postgrad education, having a common entrance exam and having a common exit exam, and improving the quality of medical education. Going by the National Board on Education examination, sir, I'm afraid my confidence level in whatever the government says, that it is going to stand up to the MCI and the havoc that the MCI has caused across the country over the past few decades, that they will actually demonstrate this courage.
Thank you. Now, Dr. Vikas Mahatme.
आदरणीय सभापति महोदय,
What happened? Like to intervene?
आदरणीय Sir, I will answer the issue related to the NEET examination in detail after hearing all the members.
Yes.
But since Jairam Rameshji has raised one question, and he has raised the issue about MCI, I would like to assure him very clearly that this government is not going to succumb to any vested interest.
All right.
We are very clear about it.
All
We are
right.
working on it, and it will be a foolproof arrangement. And for making it a foolproof arrangement, we are trying, it's not only that, with all the recommendations, we will also try to see to it, we will consult with all of you, and then we'll come forward. But it will be a foolproof arrangement, number one. Number two, this government is not going to succumb to any vested interest.
Thank you.